I had just gotten out of college at Columbia University in New York. This was in the midst of the Reagan era, and most of my classmates were thinking about making money. But I was very much interested in seeing what could be done in terms of the inner city. My father's death, which happened about halfway through college, woke me up a little bit. Getting serious about my place in the world, what kind of positive impact I could have on it.
Well, I heard that he had lived his life as an outsider, and maybe conceived himself that way. He had been African-American, or at least part African-American, in a place, Hawaii. There were very few people who were black. And when you have that experience, either you try to be like everybody else, or you identify with other outsiders. In Barack's case, I felt he identified with other outsiders, and that was a good start for working with people who were poor and facing racial discrimination.
Politics does matter. It can make the difference in terms of a benefits check. It can make the difference in terms of school funding. Citizens can't just remove themselves from that process. They actually have to engage themselves and not just leave it to the professionals.
Project Vote became Obama's biggest accomplishment as an organizer. It also affirmed what had led him to organizing in the first place, wanting to change things.
There's a continuity between the work that I did with Project Vote, the work that I did as an organizer that originally brought me to Chicago, and the work that I'm doing now as an attorney. And so, I'm very excited by it.
Obama practiced with the law firm of Minor, Barnhill, and Gallant for almost 10 years.
He's teaching a class in this room with 60 or 70 students, and he's talking about the most controversial issues, whether it's abortion or voting rights or equal protection or Brown versus Board of Education or gay rights. And essentially that's what he's doing for 12 years of his adult life. And I think what makes him so refreshingly different from ordinary politicians is he didn't live in sound bites. So many politicians, the length of any thought they have can't be more than 8 seconds. And he's someone who taught 65-minute classes where these issues were explored.
If a point comes where I think that I can do more good in a political office than I can doing the things I'm doing now, then I might think about it. But that time is certainly in the future.
It wasn't far in the future. Less than 2 years from this interview comment, Barack Obama decided to run for his first political office.